Someone disrespects you. They insult you in front of others. They dismiss your ideas. They treat you like you're beneath them. Your first instinct? Anger, revenge, the urge to put them in their place, to show them they can't treat you like that. But Marcus Aurelius, the most powerful man in the Roman Empire, faced disrespect constantly. People questioned his authority, spread rumors about his wife, betrayed him, insulted him. Yet he remained calm, unmoved, in control. He wrote, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury, not to strike back, not to sink to their level, but to rise above it entirely." Today, you're going to learn 4 Stoic lessons on dealing with disrespect. These aren't about being weak or passive. These are about being so strong that disrespect cannot touch you. If you're tired of letting other people's behavior control your peace, stay until the end. Let's begin. Lesson 1. Their disrespect reveals them, not you. Here's the first truth you need to understand. When someone disrespects you, they're showing you who they are, not who you are. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "When people injure you, ask yourself what good or harm they thought would come from it." If you understand that, you'll feel sympathy rather than outrage or anger. Read that again. Sympathy, not anger. Why? Because disrespect comes from a place of insecurity, pain, or ignorance. Secure people don't need to disrespect others. Happy people don't tear others down. Confident people don't belittle. So when someone disrespects you, they're actually telling you about themselves. They're insecure, so they try to make you feel small to feel bigger. They're unhappy, so they spread negativity. They're powerless in their own life, so they try to exert power over you. Epictetus said, "If someone speaks badly of you, consider whether what they say is true. If it is, correct it. If it isn't, laugh it off." The disrespect either has merit or it doesn't. If it has merit, it's feedback you can use. If it doesn't, it's just noise. Think about it this way. If a toddler called you stupid, would you be offended? No, because you know the toddler doesn't have the capacity to judge you accurately. Their opinion is meaningless. The same applies to someone disrespecting you. Their opinion is filtered through their own pain, biases, and limitations. It says more about their filter than about your reality. Marcus Aurelius dealt with this constantly. As emperor, people spread vicious rumors. They questioned his decisions. They disrespected him publicly. He wrote, "It never ceases to amaze me. We all love ourselves more than other people, but care more about their opinion than our own." He's pointing out the absurdity. Why would you value the opinion of someone who disrespects you more than you value your own opinion of yourself? Here's the practice. Next time someone disrespects you, pause. Don't react. Ask yourself 3 questions. First, is there truth in what they're saying? If yes, thank them for the feedback and improve. If no, move to question 2. Second, what does this disrespect reveal about them? Are they insecure, angry, jealous, ignorant? Understanding this creates compassion, not rage. Third, do I respect this person's opinion? If you don't respect them, why are you giving their words power over you? Seneca wrote, "A gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without trials." Disrespect is friction. It's a trial. It's testing whether you'll maintain your composure or lose it. When you see disrespect as information about the other person rather than a judgment about you, you become untouchable. They can say whatever they want. It reveals them. It doesn't define you. This is the first lesson. Their disrespect reveals them, not you. Stop taking it personally. Lesson 2. Your reaction is your power. Epictetus said something that should be carved into stone. Any person capable of angering you becomes your master. Read that slowly. When someone can provoke you with disrespect, they control you. They have power over your emotional state. They're your master. But Marcus Aurelius understood the opposite was also true. When you control your reaction, you keep your power. No one can master you. He wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Someone disrespects you. That's the outside event. You don't control that. But your reaction, that's entirely within your control. Most people give away their power immediately. Someone insults them, they react with anger. Someone dismisses them, they react with defensiveness. Someone disrespects them, they sink to that level. The Stoic does the opposite. Someone disrespects them, they choose their response carefully. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. If they're rude, you're polite. If they're angry, you're calm. If they're insulting, you're dignified." Why is this powerful? Because you're showing them that they cannot control you. Their disrespect has no effect. You remain unchanged. And that, more than any insult you could throw back, demonstrates your strength. Think about someone you deeply respect. When they face disrespect, do they lose their cool? Do they stoop to name-calling and pettiness? No, they remain composed. That's why you respect them. Now think about someone you don't respect. They probably lose it over small things. They match disrespect with disrespect. They're reactive. That's why you don't respect them. Your reaction determines whether people respect you or dismiss you. Epictetus taught his students, don't let the force of an impression when it first hits you knock you off your feet. Just say to it, hold on a moment. Let me see who you are and what you represent. When disrespect comes, Pause. Don't let it knock you off your feet. Examine it. Choose your response. Here's the practice. Create a response ritual for disrespect. Step 1. Pause. Count to 5 in your head. Breathe. Step 2. Remind yourself, this person does not control my emotional state. I do. Step 3. Choose a response that reflects who you want to be, not how you feel in this moment. Maybe the response is silence. Maybe it's a calm statement. Maybe it's walking away. Maybe it's a simple, I see things differently. Whatever it is, make it intentional. Make it chosen. Don't let it be a reaction. Seneca wrote, the willing are led by fate, the reluctant dragged. When you react, you're being dragged. When you respond, you're being led. Marcus Aurelius faced constant disrespect as emperor. People undermined him, criticized him, betrayed him, but he remained steady. He wrote, how much more grievous are the consequences of anger than the causes of it? But the disrespect might sting for a moment, but your angry reaction can damage relationships, your reputation, and your peace for much longer. Keep your power. Control your reaction. This is the second lesson. Your reaction is your power. Don't give it away to someone who disrespects you. Lesson 3. Set boundaries without emotion. Now here's where people get Stoicism wrong. They think being Stoic means accepting all disrespect passively, just taking it, being a doormat. That's not what the Stoics taught. Marcus Aurelius wrote, reject your sense of injury, and the injury itself disappears. Notice he said reject your sense of injury, not reject setting boundaries, not reject protecting yourself. The Stoics believed in boundaries, strong boundaries, but they believed in setting them without emotion. Most people set boundaries reactively. They get angry, then they lash out. Don't ever talk to me like that again. Who do you think you are? You're out of line. The emotion weakens the boundary, because now it's about your feelings being hurt. It's about your ego. It's reactive. The Stoic sets boundaries calmly. I don't accept being spoken to that way. If it continues, I'll end this conversation. No anger, no drama, just a clear statement of what you will and won't tolerate. Epictetus taught, freedom is the only worthy goal in life. It is won by disregarding things that lie beyond our control. You can't control if someone disrespects you, but you can control whether you continue to expose yourself to that person. If someone repeatedly disrespects you, you have options. You can reduce contact. You can end the relationship. You can create distance. You can refuse to engage. These are boundaries, and they're powerful when set without emotion. Here's the key. You're not punishing them. You're protecting yourself. Marcus Aurelius wrote, the cucumber is bitter, then throw it out. Simple, unemotional, practical. If someone is toxic to your peace, remove them from your life. Not out of anger, out of self-respect. Seneca wrote, associate with people who are likely to improve you. If someone consistently disrespects you, they're not improving you. They're draining you. So disassociate, calmly, firmly. Here's the practice. If someone disrespects you, first use lesson 2. Control your reaction, stay calm. Then if needed, set a boundary. Use this simple format. When you do X, I feel Y. I need Z moving forward. For example, when you interrupt me in meetings, I feel disrespected. I need you to let me finish speaking. Or, if they've crossed the line repeatedly, this pattern isn't working for me. I'm going to step back from this relationship. No yelling, no insults, no drama, just clarity. Sometimes the boundary is internal. I'm not going to let this person's opinion affect me. Sometimes the boundary is external. I'm not going to spend time with this person anymore. Either way, set it clearly and enforce it calmly. This is the third lesson. Set boundaries without emotion. Protect yourself with clarity, not anger. Lesson 4. Use it as fuel for your character. This is where the Stoics turn disrespect into advantage. Marcus Aurelius wrote one of the most powerful statements in his Meditations. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Disrespect is an impediment. It's uncomfortable. It's unpleasant. Most people let it derail them. The Stoic uses it as fuel. How? By seeing it as a test of character, as practice for patience, as an opportunity to demonstrate who you truly are. Epictetus said, difficulties show us who we are. Someone disrespects you. This is your chance to show you're not controlled by others' behavior, that you can remain calm under pressure, that you're bigger than their pettiness. Every time you respond to disrespect with composure, you strengthen your character. You prove to yourself that you're in control. Every time you react with anger, you weaken yourself. You prove that others can manipulate you. Marcus Aurelius practiced this daily. He would tell himself each morning, today I will meet with people who are meddling, ungrateful, arrogant, dishonest, jealous, and surly. He wasn't being pessimistic, he was preparing. So when disrespect came, he wasn't surprised. He was ready, and he saw it as practice. How will I handle this? Will I lose my composure, or will I demonstrate virtue? Seneca wrote, a gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without trials. Disrespect is friction. It's polishing you. It's making you stronger, wiser, more patient. But only if you use it that way. Think about it. The people you respect most, how did they develop that strength? By facing disrespect criticism, and opposition without breaking. By being tested and passing the test, you're being given the same opportunity. Here's the practice. Change your internal narrative about disrespect. Stop thinking, why is this happening to me? This is so unfair. Start thinking, this is testing my character. How can I pass this test? What can I learn? After someone disrespects you, journal about it. Ask yourself these questions. How did I handle it? Did I maintain my composure? What could I have done better? What did this teach me about myself? What did it teach me about human nature? This transforms disrespect from something that happens to you into something that develops you. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Our actions may be impeded, but there can be no impeding our intentions or dispositions. The mind adapts and converts to its own purposes the obstacle to our acting. The disrespect is the obstacle. Your mind can convert it into fuel for growth. Over time, you'll actually become grateful for disrespect, not because you enjoy it, but because you recognize it as training, as strengthening, as proof that you're becoming unshakable. This is the fourth lesson. Use disrespect as fuel for your character. Turn the obstacle into growth. Let's review these 4 Stoic lessons on dealing with disrespect. 1. Their disrespect reveals them, not you. Stop taking it personally. 2. Your reaction is your power. Control it, and no one can master you. 3. Set boundaries without emotion. Protect yourself with clarity, not anger. 4. Use it as fuel for your character. Turn obstacles into growth. Marcus Aurelius faced more disrespect than most of us ever will. Yet he wrote, "Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking. Disrespect cannot steal your peace unless you allow it, and you don't have to allow it." Epictetus said it perfectly. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Starting today, when someone disrespects you, you know exactly how to respond. With strength, with composure, with character. Thank you for watching. Share this with someone who needs this wisdom. Now go be unshakable.